The Nikki Glaser Podcast. The Nikki Glaser Podcast.
Here's Nikki. Hello, here I am. Welcome to the show. It's the Nikki Glaser Podcast. How are you out there? It is Wednesday. We are in Mexico. Half of our day just got chopped in half. Loved it so much. Couldn't sleep till 4 a.m. last night because I was just thinking about how long my fucking day was and how tired I was going to be. Then I went to sleep and woke up like 3 hours later to a text that was like, you only have one thing to do today. Did you love that text? Or did you?
Yeah, it was nice.
It was nice to get
I mean, my day isn't as hard as your day, but could it
still
be
got to wait around.
Did we have Diet Cokes too late?
Dude, we are crushing these little Diet Cokes. They
Little
have,
baby
they have
Diet
little
Cokes.
baby Diet Cokes on set.
I just like tucking them
They're
in next to my...
so tiny. They gotta be half the size, right, of a regular can? What are we talking here? Okay, a regular can, I got one next to me, is 12 ounces, obviously. And this is fucking 235 milliliters. No, don't do this to me.
It's interesting because I wonder why they go with...
355
Okay.
for a can, a big can, a regular can, and 235. So,
It's 100 less.
okay.
Why? I wonder why.
120
I like
less.
Coke Light. I like the name of it.
Coca Light.
It has a nice ring to it. You don't really have to think about the whole diet culture.
I know. Calling it diet really was a attempt on their part back when it probably came out, where that was like a cool word, and now it's just such a not cool word. Mm-hmm. I can imagine them kind of maybe shifting. Although Diet Coke is such a brand name, and that Kanye has a new song called Diet Coke. Is that right?
It's either a song or an Instagram post. I don't know anymore.
I'm one and the same. But we are. I got off the sauce for so long.
Yeah,
I'm back on so hard. And they're such a nice little treat, these little ones. They make you feel like you're not doing anything. They're the vaping of diet soda.
Yeah. It's like finger sandwiches.
Yep.
Oh, I'll just have 15 finger sandwiches. It's just one sandwich, but really you ate 9 sandwiches. Like, it doesn't add up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll get it in. They're so itty bitty, though, and they make you feel like you're not... I also like they make me feel like I'm not contributing as much trash. Like, it's all just a lie because I drank... how many do you think you had yesterday?
Honestly,
Like, really,
15,
if
maybe
like,
15.
15.
I'm going deep. I'm going a case a day, easy, or a 12-pack a
And
day.
they don't do anything for you that...
Well, we're idiots. We think...
Well, they have caffeine in them.
Because we're on set all day, I think I need to stay awake. But really, I stay awake without, like...
Yeah, you'd be golfing and awake and like alert on the field. I know. Work, for some reason, makes you think we need to just keep...
Eating sugar or not sugar, but like something to put in our...
Just put things in our body constantly to like keep us going because... Because... But I will say that if I wasn't working, I would be sleeping. On my days off, I'm not someone who's like, let's go on an adventure.
Yeah, no, we're not adventure people.
You do. You play golf every time, and then you go to
is that an
Zippers and
adventure?
watch the... Well, you do stuff.
Yeah.
The other day, I picked up Robin to go do laundry at my place, and I thought we were just going to come back here to like go get... It was the day off. I thought we were just going to come back here, and she's going to do her laundry, and then Jen and her both get in the car, and they're like, do you want to go... So you want to go to the mall? And I'm like, what? Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm glad I wore like a semi-decent outfit to come get you. And we went to the mall all day, and it ended up being really fun, but I was kind of I didn't know we were going, and I was kind of just like, oh, did I felt like I missed a text or something, but I got no text. I looked back later, and I was like, oh, no, I didn't know about this at all.
Well, I think we're similar. We're not mall people in the sense of like, let's go to the mall and see what we figure out. Like, see if we stumble, at least for me. I don't stumble upon stuff. Yeah. I know exactly what I'm going to get. I go right to Foot Locker. I get the same shoes that I have in a different color, and I get the fuck out of there. Well, some people like to,
I'm making additional purchases for my wardrobe, and so it was also going to be me trying things on, which I wore. Thank God I wore biker shorts and like a tank top because I don't like going in dressing rooms. I just, that lighting makes me hate myself. I can't.
It's the one thing they got to get right. It's
so I just
unbelievable.
changed in the middle of the store. I just put things on top of my biker shorts, and if things were a little tight, I was like, they should be. It's like tying on something with big socks, where you're like.
I'd rather show my vagina to an 8-year-old boy than go in that lighting.
will not take off my clothes in a dressing room.
Why
with
is
that
the lighting so bad in there? That's the one thing they have to get
They're
right.
so
Or a
stupid.
good mirror. Like they need a good mirror.
I know.
I guess there's not bad.
You know
Yeah,
why I think they do it? Because people like me go, you know what? I don't need to try it on. I'm going to just buy a bunch of shit, take it home, and I'll return it. And then I don't
interesting.
return it. And then they make all the money. Because I hate. Why wouldn't they have. There's always a line, even though there's like, no one in the store. No one even buys retail anymore. Who's shopping in person?
You think
It's
they
such
just
a weird
hire
thing
people to
do.
sit in there? Sit in the dressing room?
But it's not a system where you feel like. But every single one of my friends loves trying on stuff. They're always like, I'm going to the dressing room. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
I'll flex in any dressing room that I go in if there's good lighting. I'll try to
You
see
like a
how
mirror
ripped I am.
though.
No, I don't. If the bad lighting, no. I mean, it's weird. My body can look somewhat semi decent, or
Yeah.
look like a fucking, a bowl of pudding with cellulite. I don't. It's just it looks really bad depending on the lighting. It's like I don't even know
depending
who
on
I am.
Shirt or just a shirt.
What's that?
I'm like, depending on if you're wearing a shirt,
Yeah,
the lighting
yeah,
on your stomach,
It's
whether
definitely
it's
the
shaded
lighting.
by a shirt.
It's not my body. It couldn't be my body. But
No,
yeah,
lighting is-
It blows my mind. Like Lululemon has great lighting in there. They know.
Never been in one. I go to Lululemon all the time. Will not step foot in one of those dressing rooms. Won't do it. Trying things on the floor. If I can't try it on the floor, I take it home. If it doesn't fit, I give it to my sister or my mom or Noah.
Oh,
my
so you
God.
don't bring it back.
I never return. That's the thing. I don't return things. I always think whenever I return something, I get almost nervous that I'm breaking the law and like they think I wore it, or there's always that kind of the same guilt that follows me through customs.
You don't like maybe going with a boyfriend.
Because I like putting heroin up a balloon in my asshole when I go return a jacket to the Gap anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
So I
the
should feel
gap
guilty,
you're talking
yeah.
about. Is
Yeah.
in your asshole for the heroin. Baby gap. It's just a little baby gap.
Oh my God, my asshole is just. I call it the baby gap.
Gap light. Okay, call back.
Gap
Kendra.
light.
Wait.
Diet Gap.
Do you like if let's say you go with a boyfriend, you try on, maybe you don't look in the mirror, but you come out for him to be like, is this cute? Do you like that whole process?
I'm gonna say a hard no because I don't want him. Because if I like something
Yeah.
and I see him go, it's gonna affect whether or not I get it, and I don't give a fuck whether or not he likes it. If I like it, I like. I want him to be attracted to me in it, but it's about. I don't want to say I don't give a fuck because I do care about being adorable to the guy that I like. If you listen to the podcast,
You look healthy.
you know
in
that
it.
I like.
Yeah.
I don't want to look healthy. I want to look adorable. But I think that a lot of times I have fashion choices that, let's just say Chris, the guy I'm seeing, is just probably like, it's not, like he would say something like, it's not my favorite, but if you like it, that kind of thing where it's like, I'd rather just you not partake in this. And
I love that answer. It's not for me, but
listen,
if
it's
you
like,
like it.
yeah, I wouldn't wear it. I'm like, well, you're a guy, and this is a sundress. And I also think that he's such a cutie when he has like he really is like I don't want to say he's not like a clothes horse. Is that what they call it?
A clothes horse?
I think they call it like a clothes horse when people are like obsessed with clothes or like love garments, right, Noah?
I've heard that, yeah.
He's a clothes head? He likes clothes?
Yeah, he does.
Oh.
He cares. Like I can't buy him clothes because they will be wrong. Like it'll be. I bought him a lot of stuff and it's just like not the right size by like a small margin. He used to put his t-shirts on the roof of his apartment in Brooklyn to age them, which is like just leave them over a season. So it's snow and rain and fucking.
He would just leave it out there.
Yeah.
And then wash it after.
And then afterwards wash it. And they would be like, that's just a way to get things looking like
That's so
a
patient.
little bit more worn. He's so patient.
That's wild.
He's one of the most. I don't understand patience.
No,
Why would you go to the
would
hospital?
pay the extra $9,000 to have
little
it
homonym joke.
look weathered.
Yeah, I'd rather some woman in Bangladesh.
Stomp on it for a while.
Yeah.
Wait. So, what was I going to ask? Oh, so
But he's very particular about his clothes, and so especially if I'm like if I like something on him, he's like very like happy. I can tell he's like likes it. It's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. I always like something that's unbuttoned and has a little bit of a chest hair coming out.
Interesting.
I like to see a little man peeking out. You know,
What
a
do you
little
think
man
about it?
cleavage.
You bought me a V-neck the other day for
because I
to
want
look
you
like
to
an
look
F-boy.
stupid.
V-necks. I
It's
look
bright pink.
insanely bad in a V-neck.
You needed extra shirts because you have not done laundry since you got here, and you brought a tiny bindle stick of clothing. You
How do
brought
you know I
like
haven't done laundry?
because there's no laundry on your premises.
Yes, there is. You just bring the bag downstairs. They do the laundry.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
But
okay.
I haven't done it.
Okay, so I know because I know you,
Yeah.
and if you did laundry, you would have told me about it.
No, I wouldn't. I don't brag to you about my laundry fucking doing.
You would feel very accomplished if you got your laundry done. This is what you would say. You know what's so nice? It's when it comes back all folded. You would say something like that.
That's
you ever do your
actually a
laundry?
sentence that
I
probably
would love.
has come
I
out of my
love when
mouth.
it comes back. How do they get it so crisp?
How do they
get it in such a
fold
perfect
it like
little
that?
square?
Yeah, how do they do that?
I don't know.
I don't
It
know
is
either.
real. Oh, when I used to send out for my laundry, it was so nice. A fluff and fold.
Oh, dude, if
But
you
there's
worked in
something-
retail, you could fold like. My brother worked at Bloomingdale's. He came back folded like I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I got a question. So I tried to. I talked to Brenna about maybe wearing like a nightie to sleep instead of like a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
What's the best way for a guy to get a woman to wear
Has
like?
she done it before?
No, like sexy lingerie.
She's never
maybe
worn
like once
sexy
or
lingerie for you?
twice. What do you do?
Yes, she has. I know for a fact she has.
No, she's just sexy as she is.
Why don't you just
but-
say, something I'd like to see you in? Something like this. And then when you see it.
Should I buy it? Should I just buy it?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the best way to do it. But make sure you just get extra, extra, extra small.
Yeah. What do you buy? What?
Whatever you would like to see her in, Dum Dum.
Yeah.
Because this is about what you want. Because clearly, if she wanted to wear it, she would be doing it.
Yeah.
But also, maybe you haven't made it clear because you're so nervous you're going to insult her
Yeah.
that, hey, but you can just say, it'd be so hot. You know what I really like and would like to see you in? But then will she go, oh, who's worn this for you that you like it?
Oh, I hope not.
Okay.
Because that's not
Because
it.
I could see that some girls would take it that way. But you could just say, I'm a
if-
big fan of lingerie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it's Valentine's Day coming up, dude. That's like the #1 holiday to buy women lingerie.
she did get a nightie, and then I said, "Oh, that's like a hot little sailor boy outfit," and then that wasn't the good move either.
Was it a nightie or
Yeah,
pajamas?
It was a nightie. It was like white with blue. So
Oh, okay.
probably it was like when I said she was like a whale on accident. I'm not really good at. I don't know. Do you wear lingerie for your man?
I just bought a bunch of stuff not a bunch, but 2 things, which is a bunch for me at Forever 21. Because it was like, pesos. I don't understand pesos. So I'm just like, and Forever 21's already cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
But I bought like 2 things that I just saw because I was like, oh, I'm going to see Chris at some point soon. And I would like to it's just nice when you go in the bathroom and you both know it's about to happen and you come out and you're wearing, I don't like when he comes over and I don't have time to put on something. Like sometimes I'll shower before he comes over because I know we're gonna hang out in that way, and he'll come in and I don't like to be already naked before the foreplay starts. I would prefer to wear like a snowsuit,
Like
for him to-
Bridgerton. You'd
Yeah,
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton, where
Yeah.
you have like 18 layers on, so you have time to get super turned on
Yeah.
and things for them to just kind of play with and slowly take off. I like that.
So you go in the bathroom. You have the nightie waiting for you in the bathroom.
I just take it in. It's not like he's watching my every move of like, what did you just bring in there? What silky pink thing did you?
Okay, what's the hottest thing a guy could wear? Because then Brenna goes, "Oh yeah, I love your tidy blackies that you wear. It really turns me on," which just made me laugh a lot because I wear like little like underwear.
Like maybe like a
What do
a
guys
costume,
huh?
like a role play thing.
Like what? Like
Like
a fireman?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bed? A whole
Yeah, like the
fucking
whole
fireman
suit, the big yellow one.
with the helmet.
No, like dressed like a Dalmatian.
Do I bring the dog? Yeah. Do I?
I will say one time,
Like what's
Chris
the hottest
dressed
thing a
up
guy
in a
can?
thing. Like he was coming from a thing where he was coming from a sport where he was dressed up for the sport, and I almost brought him like a at Formula One like racing fucking onesie thing, because I know that he he could be a really good formula. Like if we lived in a town where that was happening, he would be great at it. He would. I just know it.
He does. He has said that.
And he has Formula One face. Like
he has Formula One face and body. They're not big people.
And I know that's like I want to be a pop star. That's his pop star, you know?
Yes.
So for me to get to dress like Taylor Swift when I'm on tour is kind of like the way that so I wanted to buy him like an actual Formula One onesie, and I think that he would feel really sexy in it.
I don't think you should call it a onesie. I don't think any guy is
his
gonna
romper,
be like,
his Formula One festive romper.
You got to call it
Cherry
overalls
red.
with long sleeves or something. I don't know. Something.
Well, coveralls or
yeah. His Wrangler suit that's for racing.
yes. But a man in any kind of like
But
dressed up in a profession that they don't do, I think both women and men like novelty, and that doesn't mean they want to have sex with someone who isn't you.
Yeah.
But it means that they do, truly, because that's why we are alive and a human species, is because people have fucked more than one person. If monogamy was like what cavemen did, we would be if there was only monogamy from the dawn of humankind, there wouldn't be people here as many. You need to proliferate as a species. You need to fuck a lot. So now we can kind of get away with it because we're overpopulated. But yeah, we needed
and
to
people
fuck
live
new
longer
things.
to have more kids. You don't die on childbirth and all that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
What
So we want new, and so you want anything that'll be new. Like I love when Chris shaves his beard. I'm like, oh, a new guy.
You're like fucking his twin.
Who's this guy? Yes, his
Who's
evil
his twin with a job at Goldman Sachs?
Yep.
But here's the thing, like a guy has to put on like what's our equivalent to a nightie though? You know, these are all things that we have like
I'm telling you, like a hot guy,
I know, but that's
hero, dressed like a hot hero or an athlete.
Here's the other
a
thing.
suit. Noah,
I was just gonna say a T-shirt with your junk hanging out.
no, Noah, that's a bad look.
That's my look, Noah.
That's the Winnie the Pooh, and we don't.
The problem is that's
I
my
don't
look
like-
every night.
I don't like the little penis just dangling. I want something to take off too. Oh God.
No, I see what Nikki is talking about.
Yeah, I
Has
mean,
Avi ever worn anything that you just are very like surprisingly turned on by?
maybe like a
Dressed
dead
up or
fetus
something?
shirt or something.
I think just like anytime he just looks
A
like
Warped
really
Tour
rugged,
shirt? Oh yeah.
just like cargo
Rugged.
pants or something, and I don't know, just a
Yeah, like
shirt.
splattered in paint or blood or something. Like you just got
The
done.
problem with these costumes you're talking about
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, you
they're
got to go
always
to
like a poor
fucking Johnny
version.
Brock's. Yeah.
It's always a poor version, so it looks shitty. Like if I
No.
wanted to dress like Batman for Brenna, I would need a
No
fucking
one.
real Batman.
Batman would be a weird.
Because I would look like Fat
It'd be
Man.
funny.
Yeah, that would be funny. That wouldn't
too
be
funny.
hot.
Okay, you said superhero though. I was just using an example.
No, I'm thinking. No, I mean like a hero, like someone who like a fireman,
Okay, so a fireman,
a police
for an-
officer. Maybe not that.
Yeah. Okay.
Although
let's-
that would be hot too. Sometimes cops.
maybe a doctor.
A construction worker, like that rugged.
Yeah.
What about when you're dressed up for golf? That's kind of like
that's
a costume.
not a good look.
It's kind of hot.
It's
if you're like
feminine.
into a daddy
You're wearing
thing.
that big hat. A dad. Yeah, if you're into like zaddy, like sugar baby.
A suit's hot, I
Man.
guess. My point is that like
tennis.
a fireman, you would want a real fucking fireman. You don't want like a fucking fake
Lifeguard.
Halloween outfit.
Lifeguard. Yeah, so just go buy like a fucking pair of shorts with the Red Cross on them, and get a little floaty
A little zinc on
and
the nose.
and a whistle.
And a David Hasselhoff mask.
Yeah.
Eating a cheeseburger. Hammered. Something hot.
Yeah, I just.
What happened to him? Where is he? In Germany singing?
Oh, dude, he's fine. But people
Yeah.
always go,
What
what
hap-
happened to him? And people go, he's rich. He's doing fine. You guys
Is he doing fine?
also.
started-
Oh, yeah?
There is an update. He like was doing I think like a Patreon or something, and he was starting
That's
like
not
a
good.
power metal band. He was
Okay.
getting into like the rock metal scene.
I
Still
do
singing.
know that he had such a following in that respect overseas. Why not? And he's David Hasselhoff. I think he probably does have a lot of money. Why do I think he's so rich? But he only really did Baywatch.
He made plenty of money off that.
I mean, just
hundreds
starring on a show that ran in syndication for like
probably made $100
9
million.
years, and it's probably still running in different.
He
parts
also
of the
was
world.
very big in Germany as a singer,
Right.
Or like other countries.
Yeah, but I just want to say when people go, oh, that person, we haven't heard from them, but they're rich. They can just disappear into obscurity. No, that doesn't mean they're happy. People always want it's really rare that someone who became famous is just like fine, just with painting by the beach the rest
It's
of their
their
life.
choice to not be on television.
Sometimes it is, I guess. I think actors are a little bit more like, I'm just a homebody. I never wanted the spotlight. I just enjoy the acting. But I think comedians, when they go off and you go, what happened to them? They used to, and you just go, oh, they're probably either maybe they're just maybe they're fulfilled elsewhere. But I just
Probably
doubt
not.
that. All right, let's go to break and come back with just more of this.
You heard it here first. Yeah, you heard it here first.
Let's get to the news.
Oh boy, it's Wednesday, folks. You know what that means? It is Wednesday. Hope you're having all the swells out there. We are here in Cabo San Loja.
Do you not know where we are?
Huh?
Or, I don't know where we are.
We're somewhere.
Sometimes it's Cabo San Jose. Sometimes it's Cabo San Lucas. Sometimes it's Cabo Wabo. I don't know where we are.
Who knows? You know, all I know is we're not in
I
California.
just found out we were on the little strip, Mexico. I thought we were on the mainland, bro. I never look at the geography of a location. We've been in Cabo twice this year. And I was in Cabo last year, and I didn't know where I was for any of it. I thought I was on the other side. I thought I was on the east coast of Mexico. Do you look at a Google map when you're somewhere to go, what part of the state am I going to? No?
Yes, I have. Sorry about that.
I think I could just diagnose you with something. Maybe I just got strep from here, strep ear.
I don't know what that was. That was like
I make sounds like that all the time.
I think my soul just left my body. Did you see anything fly out of me? Did you see?
Oh my God, dude. In part of my special, I say horny and I go, horn. Like I go, can you take out that? Like I honk and like that. Honk. Like it's this guttural back of the throat. It's really gross. I do it a lot. I got to stop.
Did you have
think
more
that's
than
what-
one take of saying horny?
No, they could just take out the first horny, like that part. So
Horny.
it just sounds like I'm trying to
Horny is a great word.
de-COVID my throat.
A new spinal
It is.
cord implant helps paralyzed patients walk again.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. A man who was paralyzed from a motorcycle accident in 2017 received an implant and walked again 3 years later. The implant sends electrical pulses to his muscles, mimicking the action of the brain, and could one day help people with severe spinal cord injuries walk and exercise.
What's his name from Friday Night Lights?
Oh, God dang. What was his name?
It was like
I didn't
one
know you
word.
watched that show.
Yeah, I watched the first two seasons. I was obsessed.
So 3
Riggins.
people have gotten it, and right the next day they're able to stand up.
Oh my God.
But not like incredibly well.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
yeah. It's wild. I mean,
Yeah,
but they said then there's one doctor that goes, it's not that it's a miracle right away, not by far. I'm like,
it takes a couple of months for them to do like the rehab and all that.
to like
be able
learn
to
how
walk
to
again.
even do that again.
Yeah, one guy did a backflip. No.
Like those robotics, those dynamics, whatever it's called.
Oh my God, the robot dogs.
Oh my God, so scary. Well, you know when people lose an arm and they get an attachment and then they can like think and the arm will go like this, like it reads the brain impulses of what you would want to do. That's so cool.
It's wild that with all the technology we have, whoever made us or whatever made us is still way ahead of like whatever we think we know. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, what do you think made us?
Huh?
Wait, so you think that humans were created
Already.
just like snap of the finger and we appeared?
No, I'm just saying whatever we evolved into, or whatever our DNA is inside us, our fucking brains, our everything
It's more complex.
is more complex than even we can even imagine.
Yeah, totally.
But it will get there. We'll get there where we're gonna be
I don't think we'll get there to the
before.
No, I think humanity will be wiped out before we honestly understand everything that the brain and there's still some things they still don't know what really hiccups are or what that weird twitch on your arm is. Sometimes people are vitamins. You're tired. People still don't know.
I've gotten that before.
Why we have a fucking pancreas or some shit? You know those things? Wait,
I think people know that.
No, people. There's still some anomalies where they go
Appendix, I think you mean.
Appendix. That's what I meant. Yeah, the pancreas. I think people.
I mean,
know.
it is wild. We
It's
don't
just to
need
get
it.
cancer
There's some
on.
things we just don't need in our bodies. The appendix. I think people get their spleen taken out.
Your
Tonsils.
molars, tonsils.
Tonsils.
Yeah. What about your? Those are tonsils. Wait, I always thought tonsils were the thing in the back, the little hangy thing. That's
No.
swinging the back of my throat.
That's I forget what that's called.
Uvula.
Your whatchamacallit, not your molars. What are
Yeah, tonsils.
no?
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
No, your wisdom teeth.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of too.
I know.
Tonsils are the things. Fuck. Wisdom teeth. Yeah, you don't need those. You don't need I don't really need my earlobe. Well, yes, you do.
You don't
But-
need your pinky toe. That's going away, apparently. At least that's what I was told.
Really?
That the
Mine
pink-
is pretty much curled up like a little snail.
Yeah, in 100 years we'll have 4 toes on our
No
feet.
way.
I don't
Where
know.
did you hear that? TikTok?
I just made it up.
Yeah,
but
probably.
We
My-
need all those to kind of grip the ground. The G. But we actually don't because we wear shoes now. So that is a good point. What?
No, I just love the idea that these chips are going on these paralyzed guys. I mean, I think that's so badass. I think that's I don't know. Imagine your brother got in a car wreck and the next day he's like, "Oh no, dude, I'm
gonna
good.
get
I
one
can
of
get
those
that shit off the shelf."
Well, we were talking about the cochlear implant yesterday.
Ocular.
Yeah, you were calling it the ocular implant.
Yeah,
And
I thought I knew something.
Yeah, you were real proud of that word.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
If you had bad hearing, you wouldn't know I said it wrong.
If you were in need of one. Yeah, the cochlear implant. Well, there's a whole, a lot of the deaf community is fuck those things because we're a whole culture that we don't need.
That movie. What was that movie?
The Sound of Metal.
Yeah.
That was great with Riz Ahmed. Ooh, he is a hot guy.
Yeah, you like him.
Man. Yeah, so no, he in the movie he goes deaf from drumming and then he wants to get a cochlear implant because he's like, fuck this. I hate this. I don't want to be deaf. And then he goes to live on a deaf farm where all these people are just deaf to learn how to accept the culture and be like, I'm deaf now and it's actually cool and it's it's not a handicap and all these things and they pretty much say you can't come back if you get that cochlear implant. You're not one of us anymore. And it's the biggest no possible. It's you're excommunicated from the deaf community if you get the cochlear implant because it's just saying that deafness is something you should fix and they don't think it is. And it's really the deaf. I don't know exactly what they're called. But the deaf culture is very fascinating to me. And I like that they have their own club and are very protective of it.
Depending on what your profession is too. He was a drummer. So there's pressure there. You know what I mean? If you were just,
Yeah.
I mean, his whole livelihood was based off of that. His whole, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Also, he wanted to get back with his girl. And he thought the only way was to be able to play drums again.
Those videos where the babies start hearing shit,
Oh.
I can do a pretty good impression.
All right, let's see. Ready? We just put the cochlear implant inside the baby's ear. Hey, Stephanie. Hey.
That's it.
Nice.
It's just the first sound they go. It's so cute.
Or they smile. They just go.
Oh, it's so fucking cute. Have you seen the videos where people are colorblind? The guys are colorblind.
Oh, yeah.
And they get the glasses. Those are so fucking touching. Every single time they cry. Every single time.
Why doesn't every colorblind person have those, though? They're not that expensive.
Well, they're not a great looking frame either.
Yeah, they're kind of the blue
We need to make
blockers.
some Ray-Bans needs to get on that. I'm dying to give someone in my life those. I took the colorblind test to see if I was because it's to be that moved by seeing color is so cool.
I wonder how long that lasts. You know what I mean?
How excited you get.
Yeah, it's like, okay, sweet.
Oh my
the
God.
Sky. Wow.
I just love those videos. Really, seeing men like cry when they don't expect it, because at first they just go, "Huh, oh wow, that's what you guys see all the time. Cool, it's really beautiful." Like they
Yeah,
at first
yeah,
they're very
yeah.
cool, like, fucking mountain. I could just like see it's like kind of Purple Mountain's Majesty or whatever. Those trees are so green.
That's what
It's so
fucking
cute. I've never been moved
That's
by.
what fucking tits look like.
I've never been moved in that
That's
way.
the color of tits. Like it's just like. I also love the idea of a
They
kid
see
getting
your-
a cochlear
That's
implant
what your nipples.
or cochlear implant
Yeah.
and being like,
What about a cock implant?
"Ugh, that's what mom sounds like." He just takes it out like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. Mom sounds like
I
a
liked when
fucking-
she told me to clean my room, and it sounded like, you know, a bomb going off. You know, where everyone's.
I mean, it is wild to think that you see like a dog. Like dogs don't see color. They're colorblind.
Yeah. Maybe if we put the glasses on Luigi, he would feel something.
But my dog was racist growing up, so
Well, they can see.
it was interesting.
I mean, yeah, it's well. Dogs are angry at what they're unfamiliar with. So I'm guessing your dog wasn't raised. Like I think that dogs, if they're raised by a family with darker skin,
Yeah.
and that's all they see, and they see a fucking whitey come deliver
Yeah.
the mail, they're gonna freak out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
It was wild. Marge would always attack anyone that came
it's
to
so
do work on our house,
embarrassing.
or like we were just like,
Annie
and then you
Letterman
can't
have
say
to-
anything.
Annie Letterman would have a great joke about that. Did you ever hear that joke?
No, what'd she
She's like,
say?
my dog's, my dog's racist, just like treats black people differently. I'll be walking into the street and she'll see a black guy and and it's me that she's reading off of, like my kind of instincts. So she just starts sucking their dick. It was something like that. It was really good. All right. Next news story.
Oh shit.
Open that phone.
Open it up. Okay, so here we go. A slob groom. Oh, as a quote slob, unquote slob. I don't know how to do that.
We didn't label him
ripped.
the slob.
Okay. Yes.
Groom is ripped apart online for wearing a T-shirt and faded jeans to his wedding. Now his wife,
Maybe he's
fully
always-
dressed, hot, like whatever, like wedding dress.
Let's see this.
Okay, wait. So I didn't know this until I read a little bit more closely. They're both 16.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
But anyway, back to the outfit.
Okay, she is dressed. She looks like a Instagram filter. I mean, she definitely got a filter on that. But she's fully dressed like a bride, veil, everything. And then the guy is wearing a shirt that says Angelus.
Palm Angels.
Oh, Palm
It is an
Angels.
expensive T-shirt.
It is?
Like it's like $280 to $400.
No
so,
way. How do
yeah.
you know that?
Well,
an
one,
article.
I know because I read the article. Two, I saw our friend Gianni wearing Palm Angels the other day, and I was like, why does everyone's like, God, your outfits cost more than my house. I was like,
Those jeans this guy is wearing are terrible.
I mean, I don't see a problem with this. I mean, people are reacting horribly.
If
like,
she's fine with it, that's okay.
she doesn't look thrilled.
She
Well, she looks like she's posing, like she's
Can
doing
you
the
imagine
like,
being
sex face.
16 and getting she's posing for sure, and you can't look happy in a picture to look really sexy.
If you got married and your husband was like, hey, can we just do a casual? Like, we could have people there, but can we not do the whole like wedding dress thing? How would you feel about that?
No, I don't want to wear all that beaded shit and like a corset, but I want to look like a bride. I would want to look like, and
Yeah.
I would want it to be a formal thing, but it depends on the
What
person
if he
that you're
goes, you do
marrying.
you, I'm just going to do me, and wear
And he shows up wearing
Palm Angels.
Or a NASCAR outfit.
no. Oh yeah, he's wearing the F1.
He drives up in there.
The F-Onesie. Why didn't we make that connection before?
That's good.
No, I'm a big stickler for myself about men dressing up for occasions, like when it's a nice dinner, or I've put a lot of effort in and it doesn't match their effort. I feel so stupid. I go and I know it doesn't mean all of this, but I go to a place of, you don't care about you're not trying as much as I am in this relationship. You're trying to get through this dinner. You'd rather just do takeout. I want to go like have a nice evening. I want pictures of this. You don't even care. Like I just go to like, you don't love me. And the first time I ever went over to Chris's house and he was like, and he didn't know that I liked him. I was the host of that show at the time and he was a producer on it. And I was like, I want to make chili with you. Cause he was making chili for the cast one Sunday. And I went over and I was like,
what did you wear? A wedding dress? You're like full, like, I'm ready.
I showed up in a teddy bear costume and build a bear.
Build a teddy.
And I showed up and I remember he said, oh, well, it's pretty chill over here. It's Sunday. We're just hanging out. I might be in sweatpants. Not a big deal. Like, that's just the way he was probably being flirty. And I had been triggered before by a guy showing up in sweatpants when I like looked so cute. And he just like goes to the door and like opens it and then walks away from it. You know what I mean? Like unlocks it. And then I just have to let myself in. Oh, God. And then he's already beelining it back to the couch before I even step in. And he just falls back on the couch and he has no socks on and that he has just his sweatpants are fucking dirty and hanging off his fucking body and you just go, this guy doesn't even like me. When meanwhile he probably does. He just doesn't like, but to me, that stuff matters. And I remember being like, if you are wearing sweatpants when I open that door, I will be very upset. Like, I got weird about it. And he was just like, okay. Like, I'm sure now.
That would be a red flag for me if a girl was like, don't be wearing.
I think I just said, you better not. Please put on some goddamn jeans. Or something. I probably made a joke about it. But he answered the door. I think I've told this before, but he answered the door. And I thought they were sweatpants. And I seriously, my heart sunk because I was like, I asked for this and he's wearing fucking sweatpants, but they were light colored jeans. And I was like, yes, he loves me. So
he
dumb.
was wearing like those jeans.
I used
that
to
are
always
like
do little tests for
jeggings
him.
or whatever.
Oh my God. Okay, we got to go to break and we'll come back with Why Do I Care? And then a collection of kiss. Why do I care? All right, why do I care?
Oh boy, this is pretty wild, and I was watching the video while we were starting.
Oh really?
Nelly apologizes after a video of him receiving oral sex somehow ended up on his Instagram story. I sincerely apologize to the young lady and her family. This is unwanted publicity for her and them. While Nelly's face was not visible in the X-rated clip, his voice could be heard saying, hot in here. It's filmed an unidentified woman performing oral sex.
So why is it embarrassing for her and her family if she's unidentified? Could you see her?
I felt like you could see her pretty well.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see his dick?
You couldn't really see him, but you could hear him. I didn't watch the video, though.
Did you see his dick, or did you just see her head bobbing?
I only saw one video, and I didn't
they
see
probably
all of his
censored
cock, which is probably a good thing for him. Because, like, it didn't show. I think, maybe it did. Maybe I just saw a video that was cut off.
Well, if you had a huge dick, though, would you mind people seeing that?
That's the thing. Did he release it because his cock looked good? Who knows? It's been a while. I mean,
I'm sure he didn't mean to.
Hasselhoff
There's been times
would.
where I almost posted something on my story that was so not made for the story, but it's just like, it's so weird. My hand would like I've never accidentally posted stories, but there's been times where it's almost slipped and I've gone like it, and then sometimes it doesn't load, and then you have to wait for it to load before you delete it, and so then you get distracted by someone. And then it's just load. Oh, it's just. Well, and sometimes it goes. This is staying on your Facebook story.
Well, that's what his people are saying.
Speculated that he got hacked, which to me sounds like they don't know.
Penalized by Instagram for putting up oral sex. And do you just see the woman's head? Like, do you see her slobbing on a knob for 15 seconds?
Mm-hmm. It was a minute-long video.
Yeah, it goes through. It's 4 different stories. It might as
a
well be its own
slides.
reel.
That must have been a couple of slides.
I wonder how long was it up for? I love the one person who's watching Nelly's stories and caught it and was just like, yeah. I knew my ticket would come in someday. There can't be that many people on Nelly's stories.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's got 3.3 million followers.
Yeah.
But the screen recording of it.
I'm one of them.
Depending on how long he's left it up. I mean, who the hell is getting ready? Like, what? Oh, there's his dick. Get it. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder.
If I saw a dick, I'd go back and screen record immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Screen recording is just a nice little feature.
It really is. And it's not on until you put it on, which is interesting. I mean, I don't know.
Wait,
how
what?
much money would it cost? Huh?
How much would what cost?
I'm just trying to think.
Nelly's dick?
Yeah.
I
Everyone
wonder if
talks
it has
about
a
that
Band-Aid on
abandoned
it.
house that he has in
Oh yeah,
St. Louis.
I mean, it looks so cool.
You should buy it and then suck his dick in it. No, but how much do you think, like, if you were putting out an album and you were like, your record sales are going to go
here
up
we go.
80%.
Old conspiracy theorist Andrew saying that every post is about
He put out a
publicity.
song with Neil Young, Nelly Young.
Did he really?
Think about it. Put it together.
Did he really?
No.
Oh, that was the Neil Young thing that you said.
Ham drop.
Yeah, you think everything's for publicity. Listen, can it be both? And also, no, it can't because it would be yeah.
I'm just asking, how much money would it take for you to put up a quick Insta story?
I'm telling you, dude, if I wanted publicity, I could put up a fucking sex tape.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
know.
what's the number?
I wouldn't do it because I don't lie, and I would have to pretend like I accidentally did it, and I can't do it.
That's the only thing holding you back?
I mean, no, it's not. But I think that if I got to a point in my career where I mean, that's how so many women have become extremely famous, is releasing sex tapes and then claiming that they were hacked.
Well, the problem is now is like there's been so many, it's not a big thing anymore.
I swear to God, if something got leaked from me, it would. Anytime I get any bad press, anytime anything happens that's bad,
It's been a positive.
it's always been good for me. And I've always gone, oh no, but it's always, I get Google. The only thing you want is people seeing your name. It doesn't really matter the context at some point, especially when it's not something that's like that bad. And especially if it's, I was violated and I also look amazing.
That's the thing. His penis, I assume, looked pretty big.
Well, it's hard to make well, let's just say just because you have a big penis or a hot bod doesn't mean you did purposely do it.
No.
I think it actually could be the red herring that makes you go, oh, this guy would never release this. His dick looks small. But also, we're talking about him. You know, like, it could be the thing, like, if a guy's video came out and his dick was small, you'd go, there's no way he did this.
Oh, but maybe he did.
But maybe he did it because he goes, no one would ever think that I, small dick man, would release one. I'm just saying, Andrew.
It's a good point, but Chris
Would you ever
Brown's
do it?
dick got out.
Would you ever do something
Depends
like
how much money I get.
Well, it could mean the difference between you having a #1
Here's
Netflix
the thing.
special
If a
or
girl was, that wouldn't happen. If a girl was blowing me, I'd probably lose 9 followers.
No, we've talked about this. Men on Instagram, when they post pictures with their girlfriends,
That does well, but not
they
getting
get
their.
so many likes, more than any other post. And women, when they post pictures with their boyfriends, they lose followers.
My argument is that not if the guy's more famous than the woman.
Okay, but take that out of it. I will say that men, when they post with a woman who's not famous, that's their girlfriend, they get more likes even.
I don't know.
Women
Because if
like
you go to like
women just like, I mean, I don't like it. Whenever a guy I'm crushing on Instagram and I follow just because they're like hot, they have like, oh, we're expecting. I'm like, unfollow. Like, I just don't. I don't want to see this. It makes me jealous. I want to like. My fantasy is that we'll end up together or whatever. You know, like I just don't. Sometimes I'm just jealous or I want to mute, but it would make me not like it as much. But for some reason, I've noticed when guys are like, this is my girl, people fucking 20,000 likes in a minute. And women, I mean, I've never done it, but when you post like, my boo, drop off, severe.
Interesting.
I
wonder.
I have 69% male followership on Instagram, even though men seem to very much hate me on Reddit and YouTube and Facebook and in my family and personal life
and in the room.
And in this very
Looking at me. No, I'm just trying to think like if I think it's probably because like guys, I guess in our culture is less likely to be tied down.
I want to do some actual like I want to do some research on this because I want to prove my point.
Because if you go to JJ Watt's wife's Instagram, right, she'll put up a picture of her playing soccer. She's a professional soccer player. Maybe like 10,000 likes. Then if she puts up a picture of her and him,
that's different.
80,000 likes.
That's different. When they're a family that you know that is like Tom Brady and Giselle together, oh my God, of course it's going to get more likes. But I'm talking about girls that have been single before that then when the guy like are announcing their boyfriend.
I think I would say that first announcement is going to get more likes than you've ever gotten.
Okay, maybe let's not do first announcement. Let's do but a girl that is with a guy for under a year and posts about him, then it's going to get less. Let's get to collection of kids.
It also depends on who your followers are. So your followers are different. You have a lot of male followers that probably don't want to see you with another guy. But if you're just a regular girl who's just putting up photos, they get more likes when they're in a couple. That's why they do it all the time.
I'm just saying that girls who follow men are usually supportive when they get girlfriends, and men who follow women are not supportive.
Depends if they're famous, I think.
Okay, but also as someone who is not
think,
famous,
Noah?
as someone who's not famous, I can agree with what Nikki says.
When you put up a picture with you and Avi, you get less likes?
Just in general, through my whole life, when there's a guy involved, there's less interest from other people, likes, whatever, or even in real life. When it's just me, there's more interest.
Yep. Yep.
And that's from
because
just
men,
experience.
this goes back to men just wanting to fuck everything. And when there's a man in the picture, you can't fuck it. But women know that men will still fuck you even if you have a woman in your picture. So they still like it.
This is what I want to.
I cracked the code.
This is what I want.
did it.
I want our listeners send in, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or no, if you have a boyfriend and you're a girl, send in your latest pic of you alone and your latest pic of you with your significant other, and
Love
let's start
this.
seeing who has.
And do not try to sway us either way. You pick the latest picture of you and your boyfriend where it's not
just
just him in the background.
Here we are in at Outback or whatever.
Right. It can't be one that he might be. It might be your brother.
Here's
it
the
has
other
to be
thing,
my boyfriend.
But there's a lot of variables here. If the girl's in a bikini alone, it can't compare.
Clothed. Both have to be clothed.
To be clothed.
And then we compare, and they have to be kind of recent, and don't try to just pick your latest alone picture. Don't pick don't try to impress us with your numbers. You're not going to.
And no alone selfie like my dog just died. No bullshit like that either.
Okay, let's try this. And maybe give us a sampling, because maybe just taking one, we won't get a good gist of it.
Yeah, give us a nice sampler.
Okay, let us know on Nikki Glaser Pod. We appreciate it. Okay, let's get to collection of kiss.
Getting ready for some
So, if you are new to the show, welcome to the show. A big word we use around here is "kuh." It originated in high school with me and my friends. It is a way to describe someone who's doing something so that other people perceive them to be cool, but they act like they're not doing it on purpose. They act like it's just a part of them. However, if they were alone in a vacuum, they would not do it. So it is only to act like they're cool.
Only.
The prime example is this is revving your engine, just peeling out.
Wine culture.
Or having any kind of shirt that's like my shirt that I just got called that says Budweiser. It's just like anything that's just makes you look like you drink a lot, or is trying to make people perceive you in a way that you really aren't truly. It's just you trying to be cool.
Yeah.
But acting like you're not.
Like a license plate that says hey, big nuts or whatever.
Yes.
Something like that. Something where you're bragging and you're not really being self-aware.
It is such a satisfying word once you start using it, and you just go, and you say it with disdain, and people that don't even know what it means just get a sense that they somehow are awful and need to change.
All right, so what do we got? What are some good ones?
All right, here's a voicemail from Clayton.
Hey, what's up? Nikki, Andrew, and Noah. Big fan of the pod, you guys. Keep
Thanks,
up the good work. I'm in the process of trying to catch up through all the episodes. I'm in the 70s now, so hoping to be up to current date soon.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, keep bringing me all the swells. It's been an awesome ride so far. A journey of self-discovery and laughs, and I just love the openness.
Thanks so much.
But what I want to talk to you guys today about is perhaps a potential kill moment. I just want to know, I skateboard as a hobby. And I've been making a lot of progress with it lately, and I've been very proud of myself.
Nice.
I sort of relate to Nikki and her guitar adventures. But I posted a video on Instagram showing off my progress on some tricks. Of course, it's for my own gain, so people can congratulate me and see how far I've come. I just sort of had this moment after I posted it, like, I think I'm being cuh. Anyways, all the best, you guys. Take care, and keep on rocking.
Clayton, thank you so much for your quandary.
I want to be friends with that guy.
I know.
He's a nice guy. I
No.
just love that guy.
Now, this is an interesting one. I get a lot of besties asking, I'm probably being when I do this. And I got to say, if this one's tough, though, because would he post it in a vacuum? No, because what would be the point of that? There's no one else that exists. You can't get feedback. But the involves acting like you're not doing what you're doing. And when you're posting a clip of you doing tricks, it's very clear that you're not going, oh, look at how I fucking fall on my ass at the end here, but it's a bunch of you cool tricks first.
Yeah,
that would be
There's no hidden agenda here.
Exactly. You are blatantly putting it out there like, this is a cool thing that I'm trying to do. I'm showing myself like, stumbling into this new territory where I'm kind of proud of myself. Not at all. Doesn't even come
I think
close
the
to
caption matters. I think if the caption's like, hey, I'm learning. I mean, I can't believe, he probably sounds like he's like in his mid-20s. To learn skateboarding later in life.
Yes.
That's fucking ballsy.
It's
in
just
itself.
cool. It's just cool.
And so if he's like, hey, I'm starting this later in life.
Yeah.
Check out my progress. Great. But if it's more like,
Yeah.
you suck, I rule, like something like over the top of like,
Or if it's like an emoji that's looking to the side, like, I don't know.
yeah.
Like, "Kuh." But
He sounds like he's far from kuh.
wanting a compliment and actually putting something out there that people will like, not kuh. But if you are, the hidden agenda part is going to make it kuh. So Clayton, you passed the kuh test. You are not kuh. And if you have a question about being kuh, you're not kuh.
Okay, so here's a quick story from Katie, and this is for sure a kuh.
Okay, good.
My friends and I are all at a local dive bar sitting at the high top table that faces out the front window where you can people watch all of the drunks stumble down the snow-covered sidewalks. I hear my friends say, "Oh man, look at this one." And here comes a tall, lanky dude riding a road bike through the snow with a fucking naked blow-up doll tied to the back of his bike. Kuh. This dude ends up stopping right in front of the bar, chains up his bike, and walks up to the bar entrance. Turns out the dude is my fucking 38-year-old ex-boyfriend who's just in town for the weekend. I was embarrassed for him, but mostly for myself.
Oh man.
My God.
Oh, that sucks to be calling out some guy from afar and then be like, wait, I blew that guy.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. Good for you not being with him anymore. But
Right.
also, what was the blow up doll for? Like, was he doing it because he's like, I'm Impractical Joker's prank. Gone, like he lost.
He's
so
peacocking. He knows he's going to get to the bar. Everyone's going to see the blow up doll. Everyone's going to give him a high five. Like,
and he's just gonna go, what? That's Veronica.
yeah.
What do you mean? What's the big deal?
She's way cooler than my
What is-
ex-girlfriend. She doesn't
Yeah.
talk back like my fucking ex Lex. Oh, hey, Lexi.
This guy is that's so funny. This guy is cuh shit.
Oh, he's
like
cuh as
most
fuck.
guys' tactics to get people to pay attention to them is cuh.
Yeah.
And
In a way, in a small, very small way, sometimes I still respect it a little bit just because it's going against social norms, and I do kind of like that sometimes.
And they're
'cause,
taking a risk.
yeah, and I'm afraid of that
Yes.
myself.
Yes. But there is just something where it's like, it would be refreshing if he was like, I'm just trying to get laid, so this gets the ladies' attention. Like, knowing what you're doing, using it, just being honest is the antidote to cuh. Do we have any other cuhs?
We have so many. All right, here's
Final thought.
Here is a voicemail from Gabby.
Hey, Nikki, Andrew, and Noah. This is Gabby. Wanted to share a totally cuh song with you guys. Remember this shit? Drugs, women, wine, weed. So cuh. Anyways, love you guys so much. Jack Skellington.
Hi, Gabby. I don't know that song.
I don't either, but I do like that she kept it under 5 seconds.
Oh my God, she definitely followed the rules. I mean, anything with wine, weed, the something. What was the first part? The blank, the women,
The women.
the
I don't know that song. Is
I
that
don't know.
Wine, weed, and
Hasselhoff?
women.
It sounds like a Hasselhoff
wine,
song.
weed, and women. I mean, it's kind of. I kind of like that it's alliteration, and that guy definitely was. If we just wrote a song about wine, weed. I mean, I don't blame him for putting out the song, but it's as fuck. And people who would blare it were definitely cool. I bet this girl is a lot younger than us, and it was just a thing in college.
Yeah, I don't know that
there's
song.
lots
It sounds
of
like an older
Kiss songs.
song. Yeah, there's a ton of Kiss songs. I'm trying to think of the Kiss song.
I mean, any kind of. I mean, the only music I know is Taylor Swift, and I'm not going to even get into some Kiss lyrics, but there's been a few. And by the way, I've been Kiss before too, so no hate. But
A lot of country music is Kiss.
yeah,
Like,
I come back not stronger than a '90s trend.
shots fired.
No, not shots fired.
Oh, okay, shots back delivered.
I actually like that lyric. It doesn't fit in the song Willow. The rest of the song is
shots
like
fired again.
I just love the idea of someone knowing that the thing they came up with is cool, like a lyric. Like you can tell that she was probably like said that once because she's a fucking clothes horse wordsmith.
Yeah.
She's amazing with just turns of phrase. So I come back not stronger than a '90s trend. She probably was like, oh fuck yes, wrote it down. And then I just think at one point she was like, at the end of the album, she was putting it together and she goes, fuck, shit, I forgot to put in stronger than a '90s trend. That's a really good lyric. Where can we put it, you guys? And they're like, well, Willow has this lyric isn't the strongest. We kind of had a placeholder. And she's like, okay, let's throw it in here because it doesn't fit. And it's a little bit, and she does it like, she says it in a way that you're like, oh, she knows this is a good line.
Hey, look. Shots fired, man.
Shut up. They're not fired. We're not fired. I have nothing bad to say ever about Taylor Swift. Oh my God.
All right,
okay.
it's getting hot in here.
Stop it.
It's Nelly's dick in my mouth for $20
For $20.
and a tour of his abandoned house. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Who am I?
What? You reading the news? Andrew always looks down when he's reading the news, but he was just doing an impression of a girl sucking a dick.
Yeah, go on YouTube. You can see Nelly's dick getting sucked by me.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we should do a little bit more Kiss for Fanthrax because I
sure.
feel like we didn't get through enough today because we talked too much as always. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Don't be Kiss and
Jack. Shots fired.